Okay, welcome to Jack. All right, first up, pick which game you want to play.
I'm talking to the mic, man.
I'm talking to the mic. I'm talking.
That's great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's not the lost we're talking about.
Now, tell me, how many people do we have playing today? Hey, why don't you type your name in there for me? Okay, great.
45 seconds.
Okay, you want to buzz in on the letter B. That's B as in Last of the Mohicans.
Always talking
Who
back.
knew you were a thespian?
Yeah, we got a bad mic cable on.
It's not
All right, pay attention. People screw this up all the time. As soon as you think you know the answer to a question, buzz in. Then you have to hit the number that corresponds to the answer you want. You got that?
10.
Good luck.
9. 8. Lose the death out, please. Go to black. 5.
All right, we're going.
4. 3.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. Well, all right. I'm glad to see you could make it. I appreciate you tuning in for my very last episode. Yeah, I know. You're going to miss me. But hey, let's not get all sentimental, okay? This is the last I want to hear about it. Instead, let's get right into our fooling around episode. I don't want any weepy goodbyes. I just want some heavy breathing and hard pounding on the keyboard. You know, something filthy to remember you by. Just hint. All right, you ready? Let's start. Give me a category.
Question number 1.
We're calling this one, I Speak Goodly. You're looking at $3,000 on this one. Let's see how you handle this one. If you don't never, ever get questions right, ever, which of the following is technically true? You never get them. According to all the negatives in that sentence, you would get some questions right at least sometimes. Unless you never ever don't get not the what's it sometimes, neither nor always but before never, in which case this answer would not be correct. But I don't need to tell you that, do I? Time to pick a category. The category is I Love You Like Lenny Loves Rabbits. We're playing for $3,000 this time. And now, your question. Why do fools fall in love? Love doesn't exist. It's all biology, baby. Love is actually caused by a hormone called I like to moan. Yeah, in fact, I was actually getting injections of that stuff for a little while. But I had to stop after that nasty little incident with my parakeet. The court says I'm not allowed to talk about it. All right, I need a category.
Answer question 3.
This category is known as Sounds of Silence mixed with voices in my head. I got $2,000 says you don't know this one. Okay, since it's the fooling around episode, I thought I would share some stories with you about my, experiences. Like the time in high school with that girl in the walk-in fridge in the cafeteria. Or maybe that other time with the other girl in the dumpster behind the 7-Eleven. Oh, then there was that time after a date in the back seat while my mom was driving us home. Ah, yes, youth, huh? Oh, by the way, how much of your life did I just waste with my personal... Damn it! I knew I should have made this a fill-in-the-blank. I mean, I'm not accusing you of guessing or anything. It's just that, well, Oh, look at the time. Gotta move on. All right, pick the category.
Hallelujah! Bow your heads and pray to 4.
Well, what do we have here? Frankenstein. You get it right, you get $2K. See what you can do with this one. Which of the following pranks would a merry prankster? The merry pranksters were a group of psychedelic weirdos. which, by the way, included my close personal friend Ken Kesey. How you doing, Ken? Who traveled around in a painted bus and took lots of hallucinogenic drugs. Now they all design interactive television experiences. That's the end of round 1. We'll be back with round 2 right after these messages.
To learn more about an advertiser, hit any key on your keyboard. We'll show you more information after you leave the game.
Introducing a revolutionary concept in web design, Airforce.com. Enjoy one-stop shopping for Air Force wallpaper, screensavers, e-cards, and games, all absolutely free. This is an unlimited time offer, so act now. Visit www.airforce.com.
Well, beer A has sort of a stale, skunky, yeasty flavor.
Disgusting?
Nauseating.
Try beer B. Okay,
Now that's fresh!
that's Budweiser.
Get out of here! I don't believe it!
Tasting is believing.
When I tell my husband, he's gonna totally freak.
Welcome back. Time to play round 2, where the values are doubled. You ready? Good, we're starting. Give me a category.
Numero 5, and you don't know Jack.
For your viewing pleasure, Yair Iga in Wienerstang. You want $6,000? Give me your right answer. Oh, hell. This one's in the funny talk. All right, I'll have to give it my best shot. You ready? Wilkendenskoffer des Cross, Skuspelea Prisnorena. Johann Ludwig Heibergs Cross, Skuspelea Prisnorena. Du forstor visst ikke et åreis vel jeg sier, va? Dummy Amerikaner. Time to pick a category. Hey, bless smut with dime store.
It's time for a Tinkerlick test drum.
Take a look at this gibberish category. Love among the office supplies. The opening value of this gibberish question is $10,000. Now check this out. As the time disappears, so does the money. So the sooner you buzz in, the better. Okay, take yourself a look and tell me with what cliché does this gibberish phrase rhyme? Go for it. Type in your answer. Man, you know, I wish somebody would have told me earlier that there's a book on how to be funny. I've been doing it the hard way all these years. You know that kick me sign thing? That was mine. All right, I need a category.
7, lucky 7.
For your viewing pleasure, Master Bator and Servants. And this one's going to be worth $2,000. Ready? Catch this. Which of the following is not a result of excessive masturbation? Excessive masturbation can make you go blind, insane, and makes you go to hell. But as for thinking, actually it helps the thoughts that you have, what's the word I'm looking for? Your brain gets all oogie. 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 All right, pick a category.
2, 4, 6, 8. Question 8 is jailbait. Go 8.
Coming at you. I'll say this one last time. There is no Jenny here. And this one's going to be worth $6,000. Heads up, here it comes. What does it sound like when you dial 867-5309? Sound 1. Sound 2. Sound 3. Or sound 4. It sounds just like this. And when the person on the other end answers, it sounds like this.
Listen to me, you little sucker. If you call here again, I'm gonna find out where you live and rip off your mother head. Do you understand me, you goddamn sucker? Now leave a message after the beep.
Give me a category.
Aloha, question number 9.
For your enjoyment, that's what I call some funky monkey. How does $2,000 sound? Flex those fingers, here it comes. What's grosser than a barrel full of dead monkeys? Now that is definitely grosser than a barrel full of dead monkeys. Unless, of course, those apples are Granny Smith apples. Oh, I am sorry, but no dead monkey is going to keep me from their juicy goodness. That's the end of round 2. We'll be right back with round 3 after this.
Dan Hut, play chain of command at 2am.com today, soldier.
Hugo? Yeah, Hugo Boss. The fragrance. The world is getting smaller.
Smell better.
Hugo.
Vote.
What sport lets you wear the coolest clothes?
Vote.
Which national news anchor baby talks during commercial breaks?
Vote. Democracy depends on you.
Welcome back. Time to play round 3. All right, if everybody's ready, let's do it. Time to pick the category.
10 fingers and 10 toes. Would you like to have a cheap cigar?
I believe this one is called Props Out to All the Little Piggies in the House. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Oh, fantastic. Looks like whatever genius typed this next question had their hands moved over a key to the right on the keyboard and didn't bother to correct it. Yeah, this ought to be fun. Good luck trying to decipher this. The gypsy smooth yip Oh, now I got it. See, as soon as you pick the... Yeah, see, it says, how many toes does a three-toed sloth have? Sure. Hey, you know, and if you move your fingers one key to the left, it says that... Oh my goodness! That is filthy! Oh my gosh! I would tell you what it says, but I can't! I'm blushing like a schoolgirl! Oh my gosh! Let's just move on. Gosh, look at this. No, what am I saying? Let's move on! Alright, I need a category.
It's 11 minus 1 plus 2 minus 1 is 11.
This category is known as Practical Jokes with Subtitles. Heads up, this one's going to be $6,000. Oh boy, looks like April Fool fever has infected the local artsy-fartsy movie theater. If the projectionist at the local art movie house slices together Enchanted Henry Fool is about an ex-con who inspires a small group of down-and-out people. Enchanted April is about, I'm sorry. It's about somebody in Italy, something like that. I don't know. But, put them together, oh yeah. You've got a lot of people who are going to be demanding their money back. All right, pick the category. Well, I hope you're all rested up, because you're about to take on a Dis or Dat. The category for this Dis or Dat is... Your dog is smarter than you are. Now, listen very carefully. I'm going to play 7 tones for you, and for each one, I'd like you to tell me, is it a frequency audible to the human ear, or is it something your average human mortal cannot hear? As we get to each one, if the frequency creates a sound that can be heard by the human ear, press 1. If the frequency is so high as to make the sound inaudible, press 2. And to skip it, press 4. You get $1,000 for each right answer, and you lose $1,000 for each one you get wrong or you don't get to. Okay, you got 30 seconds. You ready? Let's dance. Sound 1, can you hear it or not? Sound 2. Sound 3. Sound 4. Sound 5. Sound 6. One more. Sound 7. That'll do it. Perfect. And with time to spare, no less. Here you go. Congratulations. Let's move on. Give me a category.
Look at the green.
It's 13.
This one's called The Key to Everything, and this one's worth $6,000. All right, I hope you're familiar with typing because, well, you're going to have to do a little bit here. Buzz in and tell me what finishes this ancient, mysterious sequence of letters. MNB blank. Go for it. Type in your... Hey, take a look at this. No, not up here. Look down. That's right, at the keyboard. Do you notice anything? Like the bottom row of letter keys, for example? Come on, don't feel bad. Just because the lab rats got this one in the first try doesn't mean everybody will. Time.
Ain't no love like number 14.
For your enjoyment, Renaissance men are such idiots. I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad boy. Heads up, here it comes. Suppose the author of In Praise of Folly decides to take his own advice. What would you probably see? Erasmus looking, Desiderius Erasmus was the Renaissance practical joker who wrote the satirical In Praise of Folly. Unfortunately, sarcasm had not yet been invented, so his book accidentally plunged civilization back into the Dark Ages. It's almost as if they had their own Rush Limbaugh. All right, that's the end of round 3. We're going to be right back with the Jack Attack.
ACS. Alligators crafted.
Alternating current.
Angelic Claudia
Cold shoulder. Acrophobia coming soon.
Acrophobia, the hilarious word game that puts your creativity on the line.
Welcome to the Jack Attack. When you see 2 words on the screen that match, hit your buzzer. If you're right, I'll give you $2,000. If you're wrong, you're going down 2,000. But don't forget, remember the clue. Not any old word's gonna do it. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. This is my letter to the world. And no, the world has never written to me. Or maybe it has. I've moved a lot. It might be being forwarded. Baby, you were all over that attack. Let's see what you did to your score. That's the game. Wow, that was an exciting game. It was a real thrill. You were the best player we've had by far. Now do me a favor, will you? Look to your left. Now look to your right. Now repeat after me.
You don't know Jack!
Howdy, kids. This is Pecos Bucky here, telling you to tune in next week for another exciting episode of You Don't Know Jack for Netshow. Woohoo! And they didn't even pay me to say this. Woohoo!
Fantastic show, people. Nice one this time. All right, get those commercials going. And, Cookie, could you ask the contestants if they want to do this again?
If you want to play again, just let me know.
For that Sinead O'Connor.
Oh, well, you know, I think that's a good idea. Bye.
Or anything like that.